another great question, and one that lots of us adults have trouble answering. But I'll say this. I don't think you have to keep your anger inside, certainly not forever. It's not a sin to be angry. Jesus was angry, but anger is tricky, because if we're not careful about how we deal with it, it can hurt other people or ourselves, and it can lead us to do or say things that we feel bad about later. But I actually think keeping it all inside makes that more likely. We can hold our anger for a little while, like if we're at school and we don't want to yell, but we need to let it out eventually, because if we hold our anger for too long, it's sort of like a balloon that keeps getting blown up bigger and bigger and bigger until it pops. And then all that anger is released at the wrong time, or about the wrong thing, or at the wrong person. And then the people around us don't even know how to help because they don't know what we're really angry about. But if we choose to share our anger before our balloon pops, then we can make more space inside of ourselves so we can handle the next frustrating thing that comes along. So one of the best ways to deal with our anger is to find the right places to share it. You can share it with your parents or your grandparents. You can tell them what happened and how it made you feel, and they can help you release your anger in a way that doesn't hurt you or anybody else. You can share it with wise friends who listen well and remind you that you're not alone. And you can always share your anger with God, because sometimes our family is busy or our friends misunderstand, but God will always be there to meet us with love and patience and understanding, because He sees all the things that we go through and He cares about our pain. And it might seem silly to talk to Jesus about the things that make us angry, especially when we can't see Him, but picturing Jesus right beside us and talking about all those frustrations is actually a really good way to pray. So when it comes to anger, I'd say that you don't need to keep it all inside. You just need to find someone who's safe to share it with, like a teacher, a family member, or you can always share your anger with God, because Jesus is always listening, even when we can't see Him, and He doesn't think your anger is silly. He thinks it's really important. I hope this helps, and I can't wait to hear the next question.